Welcome to the Graphic Online's News in Brief for Tuesday, 29 January 2019. In the headlines, EOCO secures court order to freeze 1's properties. Passport Office to stop manual passport applications. Agyapong hauled before Parliament's Privileges Committee. Angry Afoko burst out after another day in court. Trains begin operation on Accra-Tema rail lines. The Economic and Organized Crime Office has secured a court order to freeze all landed properties belonging to the CEO of Men's Gold, Asabke, popularly called 1. A statement issued Tuesday by the EOCO said all vehicles belonging to him are affected and directed all persons in possession of any of the properties to surrender them to the office or risk contempt of court. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration has announced that the Passport Office will from Thursday, February 28 this year, stop processing manual passport applications. The move is part of an initiative to migrate old manual passport application forms to the new downloadable passport application forms. Parliament has hauled its member, Mr. Agyapong, before its Privileges Committee for allegedly inciting the public against the murdered journalist, Mr. Ahmed Hussein Swale. Swale was killed by unknown gunmen at Medina on January 16, 2019. The Speaker of Parliament, Professor Mike Aaron-Okwe, referred Mr. Agyapong to the committee following a submission by the MP for Asawase and Minority Chief Whip, Alhaji Mohammed Muntanka, that he had in his possession an audio which Mr. Agyapong was heard inciting the youth to beat up Mr. Swale. Swale worked with Tiger IPI, a private investigative company operated by ace journalist Anas Aremeyao Anas. The chairman of the People's National Convention, Mr. Bernard Mona, has questioned the sense of judgment of the New Patriotic Party, saying it is a party that refuses to acknowledge its wrongdoing as a result of its pomposity. Mona says, while many NPP leaders are well aware that the search for peace for Dagbon started long before President Akufo-Addo became president, they are insisting that President Akufo-Addo be credited with giving Dagbon peace. Bernard Mona said while he agrees that President Akufo-Addo put the icing on the cake and rightly deserves to be credited with the peace in Dagbon, in the same vein, the NPP needs to understand that even though Kwame Nkrumah did not start Ghana's independence struggle, he put the icing on the cake in Ghana's independence struggle.
So they want us to hail President Akufo-Addo as the one who possibly is the alpha and omega in this matter. So we accept that as it should be. Will they also go back and revise their notes that they have been wrong in saying that the independence of Ghana could not have been achieved by Kwame Nkrumah, and that Nkrumah did not found Ghana? If Akufo-Addo is the founder of the peace and the enskinment of a new Ghana, then just by simple thinking, it means that they have been wrong all this while, just that they are too pompous to admit that they have.
Afoko and Asabke Alangdi, the two men accused of killing the late Upper East Regional Chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Adams Mahama, have expressed different sentiments when they made their first appearance together at the Accra Central District Court. While Alangdi shed tears in court, Afoko was angry, describing the police as liars and the whole case against him as lies.
Police, be honest. Be honest. You are lying. Lies. Stop the lies.
The Ministry of Railways Development, in collaboration with the Ghana Railway Company Limited, has announced a schedule for the Accra-Tema train service, which was relaunched Tuesday in Accra. According to the Mayor of Accra, Mohammed Agyapong, the service will run for free over a 2-week period before it starts commercial operations.
Our information is that the test ride will be for the next 2 weeks in an attempt to bait people to come and use it and also to experience it, how safe it is, how cheap it is, how reliable it is, and how convenient it is.